A gentleman named Jose Pozuelo on Twitter mentioned something I had said once about running a bed and breakfast being just as much work as running a hotel chain. I don't remember saying this, but I have told this to many founders. I must have said it here on the podcast. And here's what he says. Our restaurant journey has been so complete. It's incredible the breadth and depth of problems to tackle. Jason said somewhere that running a bed and breakfast is as much work as a hotel chain. Might be slaughtering the quote. Seems it's true. Next stop, scaling. And let's pause here, and I'll tell you what I've been talking about. And I mentioned this in my first book, Angel, and one of the things that I did say in the previous book, Angel, and that I still subscribe to is when you're thinking about your time, and this will be relevant for the next book, which I won't talk about what it's about yet because I'm in the process of talking to my previous publisher and my agent. And I haven't even picked a publisher yet. So I'm going to have an auction or something for the book. And I'll probably go with my existing publisher because they were pretty great, Harper Business, as long as they pay a decent price for it. Not that I'm doing it for the money, I'll be totally honest. I'm writing the books now because I love the act of writing. And I love when you read a book that I've written, when you say it had an impact on me. And so this tweet is what I live for because he obviously read this in the book. He might have heard it on the podcast as well. But the point is, pick a business that scales. Warby Parker is a business that scales, but there are businesses that scale more. If you're an entrepreneur, whatever business you pick, if you're running a hot dog stand, a bed and breakfast, a hotel chain, or Airbnb, or AWS, whatever it is you're running, if you're a great entrepreneur, you're going to spend 80 hours a week running it, and you're going to spend every other waking hour thinking about it. It's just the nature of entrepreneurship is that it is all encompassing. If you're not all in, if you're not thinking about your business constantly, you probably picked the wrong business. But you want to pick a business that scales and that's high margin. And many of the founders I meet, especially young ones who are starting their journey or older ones who are scared or who don't have, the ability to think big because they're just conservative. This conservative nature leads you to pick a business that doesn't scale, such as a service business or making a physical product. And those businesses, you're going to work just as hard, but you're not going to get the reward. So always level yourself up. If you were thinking about starting a bed and breakfast, think about starting a marketplace of bed and breakfasts, right? If you were thinking about creating a web hosting company, think about making a platform like AWS. Always try to think one level higher. If you were thinking about creating a delivery food service, think about creating cloud kitchens like Diego and Travis did. They just thought one level of more abstraction up, and then you could have more profit and build a bigger business. And so, Jose, thank you for writing the note. You filled my bucket, as the kids say in preschool. You want to fill the other person's bucket and not drain it. And so you made me feel great. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. In today's startup landscape, committing to security and compliance is vital for growth, and proof of your company's security posture has never been more important. As you scale, you might start to receive more SOC 2 requests from customers, and that's where Drata comes in. Drata is an advanced automation platform used by some of the world's leading chief information security officers, or CISOs. Drata will help you successfully meet requirements, support enterprise deal flow, and continually track compliance. Drata also helps customers easily prepare for and clear SOC 2 and other audits, so you can go from zero to audit ready in a matter of weeks. Need more? Take it from Philip Martin, Chief Security Officer at Coinbase. And here's his quote. "It became clear to me right away that Drata is an engineering powerhouse. The solution they've developed is well ahead of other market players. Their approach to deep native integrations provides users with the most advanced automation available." So check out Drata's 5-star reviews on G2 and see why companies like ClearClose, Smart Recruiter, and the Good Face Project work with Drata for their compliance needs. Twist listeners can get 15% off and waived implementation fees at drata.com/twist, DRATA.com/twist.